Welcome to our channel EJ Pharmacy. Today we will study about the practical regarding a pharmaceutical analysis that we say acid base titration. For this we have to consider two distinct type of standard that we say a primary standard as well as a secondary standard. For the preparation of any type of standard, we have to calibrate it at a 100 ml volume by taking 100 ml volume. So we have to prepare two types of distinct sample that we say a primary standard and secondary standard. For the primary standard, we had considered oxalic acid that we calibrate at it at 0.1 N, and for the secondary standard we have to calculate for this is at a 0.1 N. So our calculation is set to be there like this.
Now we will do the calculation for this titration, that is we are talking about the preparation and the standardization of 0.1 normal NaOH. So first we will prepare our secondary standard, that is will be the preparation of 0.1 normal NaOH. So the formula will be weight equal to NEV. So N here is the normality, E equal to the equivalent weight, and the V is the volume of the sample we are preparing here. So we are considering 0.1 normal, so it will be 0.1. Equivalent weight of NaOH is will be 40, and the volume we are preparing here for this titration of NaOH, it will be 100 ml. So we are dividing 100 divided by 1000, so it will be 0.1. So the calculation will be 0.4 gram. So what we will do, we will take 0.4 gram of NaOH and we will dissolve in 100 ml of water, and thus we can prepare by this method the preparation of 0.1 normal NaOH, that is our secondary standard. Now the second will be the preparation of our primary standard. So we are preparing here preparation of 0.1 normal oxalic acid, that is our primary standard. So the formula will be the same because we are taking the sample in the solid form. If we are talking about if our sample will be in the liquid form, the formula will be N1 V1 equal to N2 V2, but our sample are in the form of the solid, so the formula will be weight equal to the same NEV. So N here is the normality, we have already talked about this. VE equal to the equivalent weight, and the V equal to the volume we are preparing here. So the normality equal to 0.1 we are taking, and equivalent weight of oxalic acid is 63, and the volume we are making for this titration of the primary standard, that is our oxalic acid, it will be 100 ml. So 100 divided by 1000, it will 0.1. So the final value is equal to the 0.63 gram. So what we will do, we will take 0.63 gram of oxalic acid into the volumetric flask and we will dissolve in 100 ml water, and this is all about the calculation. Now we will proceed into the reagent preparation.
So let's start calculation of the sodium hydroxide pellet that we had calculated earlier, that is about 0.4 gram. So here we can see that sodium hydroxide pellet, its sample is like this. We have to take 0.4 gram. So first of all, tear our machine to the zero. So let's start. Always try to weight accurate. If there is any error while taking a weight, it could give a result badly that we are not to determine.
Now we have taken 0.4 gram of NaOH, and now we will take this NaOH into the beaker for dissolving it. So we are transferring this NaOH into the beaker, and we will add 100 ml of water. And we will first dissolve it, then we will make the volume up to 100 ml. So constant stirring is important for this reagent preparation, because if pellets will be undissolved in this sample, so the result will be the variable. So we will dissolve this NaOH into by the constant stirring. So first let me dissolve the NaOH here. It will take some time for dissolving it, because they are in the solid form, hard solid form, and it will take time for dissolving it. So actually we will do it very smoothly manner, and you have to take a very important carefulness about this titration, because you don't have to take this sample by using your hand, because maybe they cause corrosive in nature. So we are dissolving NaOH. And I think 90% of the pellets are dissolved in this solution. And we are seeing here that all the pellets are dissolved in this solution. Now we will make the volume up to 100 ml. Make sure you are using the pipette for the volume maker. And you have to see the meniscus. And I think we have made the 100 ml. We made the 100 ml, that is the preparation of 0.1 normal NaOH, that is our secondary standard. Now we will weigh our primary standard, that is oxalic acid.
Now see, so we have to calculate the oxalic acid that we had calculated earlier, that is about 0.63 gram. So carefully take it. First of all, tear here the weighing balance. We had calculated it weighed accurately about 0.63 gram.
So we have weighed our primary standard, that is our oxalic acid. Actually we are weighing some little bigger margin, what we have concluded by our calculation, because there will be some like error in the weighing. So we have taken some greater amount for this preparation of oxalic acid, 0.1 normal oxalic acid. So for the preparation of 0.1 normal oxalic acid, we will transfer this oxalic acid crystal into the volumetric flask.
And always remember, for making any primary standard, we have to calibrate, weigh it at volumetric flask, because it gives the higher result, higher accurate result.
Now we will add some water for dissolving it. First we will add little amount of water and we will try to dissolve this crystal in the medium, and you have to dissolve like that. I think we have dissolved our crystal into the distilled water. Now we will make the volume up to 100 ml by using distilled water in this volumetric flask for the preparation of 0.1 normal oxalic acid. So you have to make sure you are seeing the line of a volumetric flask for making of 100 ml of oxalic acid. So you have to add water very carefully. And you have to make sure that you are seeing the line. Yeah. So we have made 100 ml of oxalic acid, that is our primary standard. Now we will do the titration in the next phase. For the titration, now we will fill our secondary standard, that is NaOH, into the burette by using funnel. So we are filling our secondary standard NaOH and make sure the reading are correct. Yeah, so we have already filled our secondary standard for this titration, that is we are talking about the acid base titration of NaOH and the oxalic acid, and we have filled our secondary standard into the burette. Now we will take our primary standard, that is oxalic acid, for this titration. So now we will fit accordingly. Yeah. Now we will take 10 ml of oxalic acid. So we are transferring into the conical flask. So we are using conical flask for carry out the titration. We have already discussed about this thing. So after the transferring of the 10 ml of oxalic acid, now we will add 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein as an indicator. So now we will add phenolphthalein as an indicator. So already we have discussed in the acid base titration, that is the color of the phenolphthalein into the acidic medium, that is colorless. When we will add NaOH from the burette, so the colorless to the pink is the end point of this titration. So the phenolphthalein has been introduced in this oxalic acid. Now we will add NaOH from the burette and make sure that end point will be the colorless to the pink. And we have to written down the reading. So we are adding NaOH and make sure you are taking the reading very precisely. When you are adding NaOH, you have to drop little amount of NaOH from the burette and then you have to shake it so that the end point will be precise. And you have to observe the salt color, and we are observing that the color is here, colorless to pink, and this will be the end point of this titration. So we will wrote down the reading here, and that is approximately 8.5 ml. So approximately 8.5 ml from the NaOH to take colorless to pink of this oxalic acid. So we will take 3 readings for this titration, and the value will be like that. So from the titration, what value we have get, we will put on this observation table. So we are taking the observation table like that. So the first one will be the SN number, initial reading, final reading, and it will be like the volume of NaOH what have been consumed in this titration. So the first reading, the initial reading of the burette was 0 when we are starting the adding of NaOH to the oxalic acid, the final reading was 8.5 on the first manner. So the first time we have taken, the final reading is 8.5. The volume of NaOH consumed is 8.5. Okay, now the second attempt we have already achieved it, and we have already determined the reading of this second time. So the initial reading was 8.5 and the final reading was like it was 17.5, and the final will be 17.5 minus 8.5, so it will be 9, the volume consumed of NaOH here. So the third time it is 17.5, and the final volume what we get after the titration was that the 27.5. so it will be like 10. So now we will take the mean of this NaOH consumed. That will, now first we will add here. So 8.5 plus 9 plus 10, it will be 27.5, and it will be divided by 3 because we are taking 3 observation here. So 27.5 divided by 3, so it will be 9.16. Okay, now we will do the final calculation here. So determination of normality of NaOH, because we are standardizing NaOH here. So the formula will be like that: N1 V1 equal to N2 V2. So N1 is here because we have to we have taken 0.1 normal, and what we have taken the volume of oxalic acid for that titration, that is 10 ml. So the value will be 0.1 into 10 equal to N2. We have to calculate here for the normality of NaOH, and the V2 what we get here, that is 9.16. So the final calculation will be like that: 0.1 into 10 divided by 9.16. So it will be like 1 divided by 9.16. So it will be like 0.109. So this is what we get the normality of NaOH by using the acid-base titration. So this is the final calculation, and we have standardized our secondary statement, that is NaOH. This is all about the practical of the acid-base titration of the NaOH and the oxalic acid. So मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. थैंक यू सो मच, एंड प्लीज़ शेयर आवर वीडियो विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड रिलेटिव, एंड सब्सक्राइब टू आवर चैनल.